Hello and welcome to another Magic the Gathering video. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about pack wars. Now, you've probably seen me do some unboxings for a product called the Booster Battle Pack, and these have been around I think since around about M12. Wizards haven't always released them for every single set, and they skipped a few, and then they did one for M13 and then did one each for the first of the Return to Ravnica sets, but didn't bother for the Dragon's Maze. And I think probably that was because I don't think it particularly lended itself well to that style of product. So the point is that booster battle packs, the concept behind them, and if you want to see one, then I suggest you watch another video, a video I've done on this about them. Well, I've done several now. But what I thought I'd do is just explain a little bit about where that idea came from and the whole concept of pack wars if you've never played it before. So the basic principle of pack wars is very simple. You take 3 of each colour of mana, so 3 plains, 3 islands, 3 swamps, 3 mountains and 3 forests. Crack open a booster pack, pull out the 15 cards in this. Obviously you want to get rid of the token card or the advert card that's in there. Doing this while trying to avoid seeing the contents of the booster pack. Shuffle it up and then just play, so your opponent does the same. And I've played this and it's great fun. You can obviously pick whatever set you want to pull your booster from. I've tried core sets. I find that M12 was a particularly good core set to do this, but you can also try it with any expansion. You do have to be careful, some don't always work too well. Some of the more flavourful expansions may not work particularly well in a Pack Wars environment. They may have cards in them that are there to colour and to augment another set in the block, but as a standalone set don't work particularly well. You can often spot those because they're often the sets where, when they're used in draft or in sealed competitions, there's only either a single pack or a couple of packs, depending whether you're playing draft or sealed, that are used, and the rest are all the other sets from the block. So it's really just, I think, if you're going to pick a booster pack and you don't want it to be rubbish, just do a bit of research first and work out what sets work best for what you're trying to do. Other sets may be more in balance colour wise, and they may not be so good. So that's basically what it is. Now, another thing you can do, you have to play this a lot, is to build yourself a little Pack Wars toolkit. Now, also, I'm calling it Pack Wars. Wizards, for some reason, now call it Mini Masters. So one thing I did a little while ago was I put together a toolkit. I actually built 2. I'll show you my prototype. So this is a little Pack Wars toolkit. I also made one of these. It made a fantastic present actually for a relative. And in it I've basically got the land, and this is all sleeved up. So there's my one set of land, and then the other set of land for my opponent. And also spare sleeves, and these are just alternated so I could see which sleeves are empty and which sleeves have got cards in them. And then obviously some boosters to play. So what I did was, the one I gave as a present was, I actually managed to find a box which also had a counter on the side of the box, so that that's all you needed. Everything you needed to play was actually in the box. The other thing I did, the second one, is one I've been working on. Now this one is one where I wanted to use all artwork land in it. So there was an aesthetic element to this. So these are the full art Zendikar lands. Other full art sets were there was full art in both of the unsets, that's unglued and unhinged, and they're a lot more expensive to get hold of. Currently I think the Zendikar artwork, full artwork lands are around about $1 a piece. So already, if you're trying to build one of these this way, you know, you're running into $30 just for the land. I was also trying out these sleeves I've got on them aren't penny sleeves. These are actually really tight-fitting sleeves for where you're double sleeving. But I wanted to see what they were like for just normal play without double sleeving, just on their own. Because I did notice that when you sleeve up with these, it's also possible to put them into regular card packs, the ones that actually some of the theme decks come with, and I've got several of those, so I was looking for something that might fit those. But it's nice, I think, as well to be able to see the backs on these. And sleeve companies also do versions of the other slightly more heavy duty ones, which are also clear both sides if you like to have the original sort of magic backing and not just an opaque back to it. So yeah, so this little kit, again, I've got 15 lands for each player, so that's 3 of each colour, and then 2 boosters and some spare sleeves for this. Now again, of course, you don't have to do that. You can just start off with just your regular stuff and a booster. And one of the reasons why I basically sleeved them up was because with the full artwork, it was obviously I wanted to have those in sleeves. Now, the other thing you can do if you really want to keep the budget down is to try something that I thought of the other day. I don't know if anybody else has thought of this. I'm going to call it Repack Rumble. So with Repack Rumble, what you do is, not surprising, you buy some repacks. So these are just packs of 10 cards. They're normally commons and a few uncommons. Pick these up from Dollarama. They're $1 each. So the idea with this is you basically crack up 2 of these and pick the best 15 cards. So this way you do get to see the cards. You have to see them before you put them in, and then just shuffle them up. So I've not tried this before with a repack, so this is an experiment just to see what sort of cards we get. So I'm going to crack these open. So we got more of the Obsidat. These are fresh today, so these could have quite recent cards in them. Sightless Ghoul, Honor Guard, Rampant Growth. There's a Swamp in here. A Mog War Marshal, Skybinder Staff, Bronzebeak Mower, Skyscriber, and Scab Clan Giant. So one of the reasons for also amalgamating the 2 packs, apart from that is not enough, is that often in these packs you sometimes get unplayable stuff. So they sometimes throw in the odd token or some sort of weird uncard which wouldn't really work. Give and Take, Sandbile Crocodile, Protect and Serve, Shadow Slice, Plunder, another land card, Wild Griffin, Lawbringer, Rotting Fen Snake, and Restore the Peace. So the good thing is, if I just get out the land, assuming I don't want to put those in, I have 13 cards. What am I saying? 13 cards. Right, I can't count. 18 cards here that are potentially playable. So that's solved my first bit of curiosity, is whether there would actually be enough stuff in here which I could actually just use. So that's good. So really now what I could do is just go through and just pick the 15 best cards and then shuffle those up. So that's like I said, this is the idea of Repack Rumble. Take 2 Dollarama repacks, crack them open, take out the the sort of chaff, and then what you're left with, just pick the best 15 that you want to play with. It does unfortunately destroy the sort of surprise you get when you do it with boosters, but you know, if you're on a budget, you know, it's only going to cost you, well, basically, if you've already got the land, a couple of dollars each, basically, rather than in Canada, you know, boosters are like $5, so that's $5 each. That's going to keep it down. So if I'm looking at this, what 3 other ones might I remove? So we've got restore the piece, return each creature that dealt damage is turned to its owner's hand. So we've got a nice bounce spell there. Maybe if I separate all the creatures out, because obviously in Pack Wars the ability to being able to do damage is an advantage, because you've got, you know, you're only going to end up with like a 30 card deck, so you don't want to be, I don't know, milling or effectively deplete your library, because it's taking you so long to basically play anything. Sacrifice Lawbringer, remove a target red creature from the game. That's 2/2 for 3. So the ability might not work, just depending on what your opponent's playing. Wild Griffin's got flying. Destroy a target artifact or land is plunder. Okay, so we've got land destruction. That's rather a mean thing to do in a format where often it takes quite a while for people to accumulate enough of a particular land to be able to cast it. So, you know, I might say, well, that's not really too fair if you've only got 3 of a colour and you've destroyed 1. So, you know, the house rules might be that cards that destroy land aren't allowed. So I'm going to assume that. Life loss. Oh, this has phasing on it. Add 1 colourless mana to your mana pool. Play this ability as a mana source. Looks good. Bronzebeak, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Bronzebeak Mower gets +3/+3. These are all really very playable stuff here. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked by creatures with flying. We actually have some equipment. Mog War Marshal to play. Okay, difficult choices here. Rampant Growth, that will be handy. Oh my god, so this ghoul block has Undying, okay. Yeah, this is good. The other thing you've got to watch out for is, and you wouldn't normally find it in these packs I don't think, is any cards which have more than 3 of 1 colour. You might have to have a house rule that says once you get beyond the 3rd colour, the 4th of that colour is just colourless, otherwise again it would be unplayable. So if I was to play all creatures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, not that I would want to do that, but I could. Turn each creature that doubts, good bounce spell. What are these like? Yeah, so it's quite difficult actually. I've got some very good, well I say very good, but some average stuff. I think sometimes using repacks actually takes out the variability, because you tend to get okay cards. You don't get any rares, you don't get any real chase uncommons. So yeah, what I would have to do is obviously pick 2 more from this. So I would, it's quite a bit of utility here, put 3 plus the target creature. Card draw, which is okay. I'm just, you know, you'd have to be careful. And we're going to draw 3 cards, so I don't think you've got too much danger of milling yourself. All those support cards I want to play. God, the amount of decision on just choosing 15 cards. Five, 1 for 3 and a black. I never a particular fan of that rotting fen snake. Just one more, although that does do a lot of damage. Flying. Creature gets +1 and +0 and can't be blocked by creatures with flying. Okay. Quick for 3. No, too specialised. Okay, so yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 cards. I took out 5. Took out the Sky Blind, the Staff, the Rotting Fen Snake, Plunder, and the 2 lands. And obviously what I would do is just basically shuffle these up with my 3 of each land and start playing. So there we have it. That's a variation that I just basically thought up the other day. And if any, please comment if anybody had had a similar revelation with repacks. So that I've called the Repack Rumble. So 2 packs of 10 cards. 10 card repacks, and then you just choose 15 and then mix them up with your 15 lands, 3 of each colour. Okay, thanks for watching.